and from the NGAD portfolio based on emerging threats, AF priorities, and development pipeline capacity. Incorporating NGAD-developed technologies will include developing, integrating, and testing capabilities on the F-22 weapon system. One of the new technologies for which the F-22 might be acting as testbed is the mirror-like coating that, since late 2021, is being spotted on a couple of Raptors at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada. If a contractor is able to develop a product that meets the requirement, the Air Force will evaluate it, with the intention of integrating it on the fighter. The addition on the F-22 of an IRST system, like the F-35's Electro-Optical Targeting System, EOTS, would require heavy and expensive modifications to the airframe, so a podded solution seems the most reasonable possibility. The addition of an internal IRST sensor on the Raptor was also considered not possible by Lockheed Martin some years ago. The last upgrade featured in the artwork is a new unknown air-to-air missile. While there are a number of air-to-air missile programs in the works, it is possible that the one in the image could be a representative design, which may or may not correspond to the real deal for the highly secretive AIM-260 missile. So far, the missile has never been depicted in any kind of image, and details about the program are very scarce. The development of the AIM-260, also called Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, was first unveiled in 2019 and has been in the works at least since 2017. The goal of the new long-range air-to-air missile is to replace the AIM-100 and 20 ANRAAM, Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missile, and counter the threat posed by the Chinese PL-15 missile, while avoiding any foreign threats being able to outrange the AIM-120. Among the few known technical details, the new missile will be compatible with the ANRAAM dimensions, but obviously with greater range, and is planned to be carried in the F-22 weapons bay and on the F/A-18 at first, with the F-35 to follow. Flight tests are already in progress, and the missile is expected to be fielded by next year. Because of these reasons, it would be reasonable to suppose that the one shown in the image could be at least a hint at the AIM-260. The F-22 program attempts to maximize efficiency by utilizing technology transfer both to the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) portfolio. The new upgrades for the F-22 have been teased both in official Air Force artworks and FY23 budget. 25 years after it entered service in the U.S. Air Force, the F-22 Raptor is scheduled to receive some major upgrades to keep its edge over future adversaries. Some of these upgrades were unveiled last week in the Fiscal Year 23 budget request documentation and in an official artwork shared by Gen Mark Kelly, the commander of Air Combat Command, in a post about the 15th anniversary of the approval of the first F-22 flight demonstration. In the artwork, we can see 3 Raptors loaded with new stealthy external fuel tanks, 2 underwing faceted pods, and a new unknown air-to-air missile. But there are even more novelties in the documents, which unveils a previously undisclosed relationship between the F-22 and the development of the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD), the system of systems, which includes the first Air Force's 6th Gen fighter aircraft. Let's now see what we know about the upgrades that have been disclosed so far. The 2 pods installed under the outer underwing hardpoints have already been spotted during flight testing on an F-22 at the Air Force's Plant 42 facility in Palmdale, California in February. It is not known yet what kind of systems are housed inside the 2 pods. One of the possibilities is this being a new electronic warfare (ELU) pod, specifically developed for the Raptor, in order not to dangerously degrade its radar cross-section, RCS. The F-22 is already equipped with highly sophisticated EGOLU systems, but considering the ever-evolving EGOLU world, it might be worth to trade a small fraction of the Raptor's low observability for new advanced capabilities. Also, the pod would make a simpler and less expensive way to rapidly integrate new capabilities on the aircraft as they become available. One of the two pods seems to have a faceted aperture for a sensor of some kind, perhaps for an infrared search and track system, IRST, as hypothesized also by the Warzone. This type of sensor was initially among the various systems being developed for the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program, but it was later canceled. The Air Force, however, is now looking again to get this capability for the Raptor. As shown in Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR, documentation that has been recently released, the F22 Program Office is seeking novel hardware and software solutions that provide long-range infrared sensing and object detection capabilities.